I've fallen victim to not being grateful for what I have. Every million years of everything, I'd ever say that. You guys know I talk a lot about my car and how the best bang for the buck and what I should do, what I should not do. Let me tell you this. I'm a personal and strong believer that life will give you signs of when you should really adjust your thought process, start thinking clearly again, and understand that not everybody has the same stuff. So there's this TikTok I saw that was essentially, and I'll give this in a 3 example. So it was 2 people each time. One had a Lamborghini, the other one had an Audi. That Audi was like, I can't wait to get a Lamborghini. Then it went on to the next one, and it was like a really nice Honda and an Audi. And the Honda was like, I can't wait to get this really nice Audi. And then I went to another one. It was like this little Ford Escape, or like this little beater car. And it was like the little beater car couldn't wait to get the nicer Honda. And then went to another thing. And like went to a bike, and like the homeless person in the bike, and it was like the homeless person was really can't wait to get a bike so they didn't have to purchase a bus ticket to get to work like that, or let alone just have a mode of transportation. So my own personal experience I want to share with you is that although I have a nice car, talked a lot of times about like the best bang for the buck, what I should do with it, what I shouldn't do with it, if I should go looking for a different thing. It would be really, really stupid for me to sell this thing right now. Because although this has really low miles on it for the year, and it's absolutely pristine, it's clean, it sounds great, it performs really well to what I need, it's it brings to the point of like I've spent so much money to it. I mean, theoretically, yes. If I didn't sell the last car, and I kept that until I just saved a bunch of money and really bought something nice, it could have been that way. And then I wouldn't have been able to do so much to it. But I think what I need to just talk to myself here, and for you guys to just listen, is to say, you have a nice car, you've put a lot into it, you're still wanting to put a lot into it. At some point, yes, it'll be the same price as what a nicer car would be, but that's what you chose. And you could be saying, well, this is a great time to sell it. That way you can actually just save some money and do that. If you think about it, reality is I'm not saving any money. I'm losing probably $10,000 or $12,000. Just to get what, a better car? Better car? No, that ain't it. If anything, recoup the money I got. Still have this beautiful car. It's gonna have a lot of miles to it. But at that point, guess what? I'll have enough money to actually get myself a very, very, very nice car. I'm really being ungrateful for what I have. And that is not the person I am. I don't know why I'm thinking this way. It is probably outside influence of you could always strive for better, but there is a difference between striving for better and being absolutely ungrateful for the things that you have currently. Because there's one quote that I would live by for the rest of my life, as of today, is that be grateful for what you have now. Because if you always try and get more, you will never have enough. You could think of that both ways. Either A, that's a growth type of quote, or you could see it as like, well, maybe you want to keep striving for more and you'll never have enough, but at least it'll keep you pushing. Theoretically, I could see that because that's normally how I am. But when you're not grateful for the stuff that you have, then everything else starts to become a very negative effect. And I'm witnessing it and I'm feeling it live. My entire head is numb. My stress is through the roof. Why should, I mean, listen guys, just again for my personal example of the car, and why should I sell it? It's got low miles. I could do so much to it still. I don't need a crazy amount of horsepower. I've already told myself that. Would it be reliable? Maybe not, but like, that's what you just gotta live with, It's like, I already know I have a sports car. It's already tuned. It's already in this mumbo jumbo stuff. So, why? I'm asking myself the question why over and over and over again. You are not gonna go one day without seeing a nicer car than yours, in your opinion. Ever. Okay? If you're a car person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because if you have like a nice Audi and you're like, oh my God, that's a nicer car. I wish I had that. It's always going to happen. Always. And I don't get why I'm not thinking that way. Like, there's a lot of people that wish they had my car. There's also a lot of people wish that maybe they just didn't get into this realm. And honestly, I'm a little scared that in the future, I'm going to look back at this and be like, what the hell was I thinking? But I guess it's just a part of life that you need to experience and then get a really hard lesson learned. Because parts of me say that, like, yeah, I could have saved all this money, but at the same time, I don't go out. I don't do any of this stuff. I mean, there's just a lot to explain with it. So, I don't know. I hope that genuinely you guys can relate to this and potentially stop yourself from coming into the same situation. Because it sucks. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe.